The first away day of the season is upon us and the starting 11s are out. So let's dive in to Rangers and then we'll dive into Hibs to see what the opposition's got a wee bit later on. But it's going to be quick because Big Phil literally has named no changes to the starting 11 that beat Celtic. And that's the way it should be, right? Even if there were some players that returned from injury, right, etc., etc., it should be the exact same team. The only real thing I would have accepted here probably would have been if the likes of Danilo was starting over Igamani. Now, I actually thought Raskin was suspended for this game. I could have swore when he got booked against Celtic, it said he misses the next game. Could have swore a lot of money on it, but here, I'm glad Nico Raskin's in there. And he's captaining the side again, as he should. Right, but we've got Kelly, we've got Redfan, we've got Sterling, we've got Proper, we've got Yefte, we've got Raskin, we've got Diamonde, we've got Barami, we've got Hadji, we've got Tierney, and we've got Igamani. So there's no excuses from Rangers today, right? Every every team played on Thursday. Every team is now playing on Sunday. There's no, well, Hibs got a week off. There's no, oh, our 11 should be tired, right? Hibs 11 will be tired. They were passing it around 100 times trying to break down a St Johnstone defence that wouldn't budge in their recent 1-1 draw. So if it goes tits up the day and we somehow drop points away from home, I've just got to question this starting 11. There's no one in this starting 11, right, that you don't want in there. Albeit, yeah, Proper's been pish this season, but he stepped up to task against Celtic, so I don't think we're going to complain too much about him. But the rest of them, literally no complaints. That's our strongest 11 right now. As for the bench, I've got a few problems with the bench. All right, we've got Moon, Cortez, Connor Barron, Dessers, Matondo, Nansala, Doyle, King, Danilo. Can anyone tell me why Kieran Diallo is getting a spot on the bench over somebody good? You know, Bailey Rice, somebody young and good, man, that's up and coming. This guy is just utter shite. And as much as I don't want Cyril Dessers, right, even on the bench, at least you can understand why Cyril Dessers is on the bench. The guy can score goals, right? Even though he misses about 40 million goals a game, he can still add goals, and he has scored a lot of goals for his football club. Should have scored more, admittedly. At least he's actually contributed things in games, right? What is Kieran Diallo done? The only goal I remember Kieran Diallo scoring, I think he actually did he score two? I think he might have scored in the 4-0 Livingston last year, right? But he scored at Fir Park last year. That's all he's done. The guy is one of the worst footballers I've ever seen play for Rangers, especially when you consider where he came from. He came from a team that yo-yos out of the Championship and the Premier League, and they were raging. I mean, Norwich fans were raging, weren't they, man? Oh, aye, they were. They wanted him to re-sign, all that good stuff. Comes to us, man. It's like the guy won a ticket. He opened his box of Cocoa Pops, man. It's like, you've won a ticket to play for Rangers. It's like, what is going on? Anyway, like I say, the bench, it's alright, barring Kieran Dial. Maybe there are like a few more youngsters in there, but I can't complain too much. I would like to see the likes of Danilo, King, Nansala, Cortez, and Barron brought on. I just think Matondo, Doyle, and Dessers have run their course. They're no longer wanted. Right, Hibs. We've got Smith, Miller, Boyle, Cadden, Aridale. I can't pronounce your wee. I was about to say I can't pronounce your wee Ukrainian there. Is that Kwon starting in the middle of the pitch? I believe it is. You get Nicky Cadden, Triatis, Campbell, Rocky, and Dwight Gale. Hibs got a decent bench as well. Hibs again, like Hibs. You look at Hibs and Hearts and Aberdeen of last year. It's like these squads should be rocking up into that top five, man. It's pathetic, but Hibs here picked up. I think out the five last league games have picked up the most points. So yeah, this is not to be taken lightly today. But at the same time, if we win, I'm not going to pretend that we've got the best player in every position, like I see some people doing. We need to reel that in. That can be talked about when you win league titles, right, and win trophies. But until then, you don't have the best player in every position, right? It's time for this team to prove it on a consistent basis, no longer one-offs. Let's do it. Let's beat Hibs. and there'll be a match review about 2:30. Till next time, peace.